Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, you're gonna have to ignore the TV over there. I don't know if you can even see it. It's going off and on. My husband is sitting right over there in his robe and his sweatpants. He is all lounging out watching Love Island. I don't even know which one that is. Love Island All Stars or something he said he's watching. And he just finished having 2 plates of chicken fingers that he put in the deep fryer. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna start vlogging. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs in a second and take a shower. He has a birthday party that he's going to tonight. It's his girlfriend's birthday party. They're actually, I thought they were going out to dinner, but they're just going over to his, I feel like that's so distracting. The TV in the background. It's so funny because whenever I would like film videos here, like drama videos, sitting in that chair or whatever, Peterisms videos, whatever, I would always like pick a movie of the day, and then I would like, I can't even tell you how many times I put Jaws and Jaws 2 on in the background, or Halloween. I would like pick different Halloween, not Halloween just like the genre, but like the franchise Halloween, the movie. I would pick 4 and 5. I typically picked those a lot. And then I would put those on in the background. And so while I was filming, I would either pause it or it would be going on in the background while I was filming. I would just have it muted. So anyway, he's going to this birthday party tonight. And yeah, I feel like it's like real, I don't want to like, it's real distracting, but like, okay, what am I going to put over here? Hi, how are you? That's even more distracting. I don't know, it's like totally off center. So anyway, he is going over to his friend's house for a birthday party tonight. It's like this girl's night. And I said to him last night, because he was like, you can come if you want. I said, are any of the other boyfriends, fiancés, husbands coming? And he was like, no. So it's his friend, like at the house that they're going to. It's not her birthday, it's their friend's birthday, but they're having the birthday party there. And they're getting some pizza that they really like or something. But then like her fiance is going out to dinner with some of his friends that aren't necessarily like partners in this group, and then they're going out to dinner because it was just his birthday, and then they're coming back to the house, and he was like, if you want to come over there then you can. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good to stay home and watch TV and just relax. So I'm kind of happy because I actually got quite a few videos done today. I got 4 videos done. I've uploaded my Peter Does Stuff video. I went through my skincare drawer. And then I'm now uploading my Sister Wives video that I finally watched last night and took notes on. And then I did a drama video, and I did my review of The Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins for my BookTube channel. So I got caught up a lot today. Got a lot done today. Alex sat down here when we got back from therapy, and I feel like I have to like, it's like the TV. So we went to therapy today. We had therapy at 1 o'clock. Honestly, we both like slept until like 45 minutes before, and then got up really quickly and then got like ready and just went to therapy really quick today. Had a good therapy session. Like I ran out of the house. I wanted to take a Diet Dr. Pepper with me. And so I ran out of the house, and I was like, we got like halfway down the street. I was like, oh, because we were like running late, so we couldn't like stop and, you know, get a fountain pop or a coffee or something. And I was like dying for some caffeine this morning. And so when we got there, I said to my therapist, he said, how are you doing? I said, we just like woke up not too long ago. And I said, I'm like dying for some coffee, but I can wait till afterwards. He was like, oh no, we have coffee like in the little break room over there. Do you want some coffee? I was like, that would be really nice. So like he went and got me coffee, a little styrofoam cup. It kind of reminded me of being at a meeting. It was really nice. But anyway, so we had a good therapy session today. And then afterwards, we came back here. Alex was like, do you want to go to brunch or something? And I was like, no. I said, I actually really want to get home and just kind of film some videos, because I knew that he was going to this birthday party tonight. And so I was like, I kind of want to have everything done early so that I can just rest tonight and watch TV shows and stuff like that. So currently, I'm uploading a video, so I can't look at my phone, but currently it is 5:50 p.m. So it's actually not even like that super early. Let's see what the Indianapolis weather is. Indianapolis weather, it's cold today. It's like kind of because it's kind of windy. It's 21 degrees outside. I think we're supposed to get some snow this weekend. Cold weather advisory. Oh, this is 3 days ago, 15 minutes ago. Warm up to go up a notch into final weekend of January and next week, it says. So I don't know. I saw on I think it's Ryan Hall Y'all's channel, that we're supposed to get another storm coming this way. But I didn't watch the video, so I don't know. I'll watch that tonight. Okay, tomorrow it's supposed to be 38. Then Sunday it's 29. And then Monday 36. Tuesday 42. So upper 30s, low 40s. Oh, next Sunday it's supposed to be 30 or 46. And then we may get through the rest of the winter without having any bad weather. I kind of would like, in all honesty, to have another snowstorm. So we have another snowstorm, we have another snowstorm. If we don't, we don't. But I will be prepared because I always have the candles. And so I have the hot cocoa candle today. All right. Last night, what did we watch last night? Like looking over at the chair thinking. Last night we watched, okay, so when we sat down to watch TV, Trey, I'm like itching like crazy from this trip. I'm like starting to peel a little bit. Like I'm like peeling like on my chest and my stomach. And on my nose a little bit. I was peeling earlier. So last night we sat down, we wanted to watch Traitors, but Traitors wasn't on yet. We thought that it like just was like on Thursdays it comes out on Peacock. I feel like it used to be that way. I don't know. Maybe not. But it didn't come on until 9 o'clock. So Alex was like, do you want to watch UK season 2, another episode? So I was like, yeah. So we watched actually 2 episodes of UK Traitors season 2. I'm loving that season. I think tonight I might go back and start watching season 1 of the UK Traitors, because Alex has already watched that. So we watched 2 episodes of the UK season 2 Traitors last night. So I think we're going into the next episode that we have is episode 5. It's really good. It's so much better. Like the US Traitors, I like having the celebrities on there because I like watching them and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, fun to see celebrities that you see on other shows on Traitors and seeing like what their real personalities are like and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like when it's just regular people, like the difference is like the round table for like Traitors US, like that's where they like banish somebody. The round table, like for the celebrities, it's always down to like 1 or 2 people. Like there's always just like 2 people. But like the UK version, when it's all just like normal people, it's like they have, it's like last night, I think in the last episode we watched, there were like 6 people that got votes, 6 or 7 people. So you never know who's gonna go, you know? It's like really good. So we watched those 2. And then we watched the US Traitors. He is like watching, I didn't realize what he was doing. So he's never watched Love Island All-Stars before. I guess there was a previous season. There's like season 1 and season 2 of Love Island All-Stars. I don't know anything about Love Island. So he's going in because apparently Love Island All-Stars season 2 just started. So he's going in and he's watching Love Island. That's what he's watching right now. He's watching Love Island season 1. He said something like there's like 36 episodes or 32 episodes or something like that. And he's like 10 in. So he's watching the season 1 of the All-Stars, and then he's going to start watching season 2. He told me if I wanted to get caught up that we could watch it together. I was like, I'm good. He goes, you would really like it. He's like, it's really good. And you don't need to know the background stories of anybody. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't think I'm going to watch it. But anyway. So today I had a little styrofoam cup of coffee at our therapy session, and I didn't even finish it. So I just made this coffee because, you know, I'm trying to use a different cup every day. This is one of the corksicle cups. I'm afraid to do this over the computer. So this is one of the corksicle cups. I love this tartan red plaid. So anyway, then after we got done watching Traitors US last night, did we watch What Happens Live? I feel like we watched a Watch What Happens Live, but I don't remember who it was. No, actually, I went outside and I talked to Tanya, and he was watching something in here. He was watching, I think he was watching Love Island, and it was so cold. I only talked to her for like 10 minutes, and then I came inside and I was like, I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna take a nap, because I was like, I want to get up tonight, and I like want to read, and I want to watch these shows, and I've got to watch Sister Wives. I got to take this weather off because all these ads are like going crazy. I was like, I want to watch Sister Wives, and I want to take notes, and I want to read because I got to get in this Alex Cross novel and all this kind of stuff. So I laid down, and he was watching Love Island. Like when I laid down and took a nap, I feel like I laid down from like. So we started watching Traitors US. I don't even remember what time. I think it was like 11 when I lay down, and I woke up at like 12:15. I kind of only like mildly fell asleep. So I woke up, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't like gone up to take a shower yet. This is where his TV shows trump his social life, because he's supposed to be there at 6 and it's 5:55. I asked him earlier, I said, what time are you going upstairs to take a shower? And he said, I'll probably go to take a shower like 5:15, something like that. And it's like 5:55 and he's still watching the show. And I've been upstairs filming videos. So I tried to come down here so that he could go upstairs and take a shower if he needed to. But anyway, so I laid down, I took a nap. I got up at like 12:15. He was still watching Love Island. So I came downstairs and I like lit all the candles down here and the candle wax smelled, which I hadn't, like I've been, you know, sleeping through the night, so I haven't done that. So that was really fun last night to light the candles and the candle wax stuff. And then Nikki texted me, and so I went outside, talked to Nikki for a little bit last night. It was so cold outside last night. I didn't talk to anybody that long on the phone last night. Talked to Nikki for a little bit, and then I came inside. It smelled so good with all the candles lit and stuff like that. And then, what did I watch first? Oh, I watched Sister Wives first and took notes on it, and I did my video today. So I got the Sister Wives video done last night. It was kind of like to take notes. Somebody's calling me. Who is this? Is this a spam call? It was kind of easy to take notes last night because it was either like they were like deep into a conversation about it, or like if you watch Sister Wives, you know what I'm talking about. Like the Christine and David stuff, like I don't really have to take notes on it because it's just kind of like them standing there talking. Like last night they were talking about how they bought this Airbnb in Moab and stuff like that. And so I like didn't have to take notes through the whole thing. A lot of it they were talking about like Coyote Pass and all that kind of stuff. But even that stuff was like, it just was so repetitive. They kept on saying the same things over and over and over again about Coyote Pass. And then it was like Cody was out like on Coyote Pass with his realtor. And then if he wasn't out there talking about it, then it was like the other, like Janelle and Mary talking about how like Cody's trying to screw them, and Cody was talking about how they're trying to screw him, and that was just basically the whole episode. It was actually a good episode last night because it was like Christine still got in that she got married last week. She's like, let me recap the last year. I got married. I was like, girl, I know. So anyway, I watched it. And actually, like, when I watch Sister Wives, it seems like it takes me a while to watch it. But like last night, well, I usually watch it because I record it on cable. And so then I like fast forward through the commercials and stuff like that. So last night it was already on Max because I had waited so long to watch it. So I just watched it and the commercials were already out of it. So it's like 46 minutes. And then once you skip through the intro and stuff, it's like 43, 42 minutes. So anyway, I feel like I finished it pretty quickly last night. And it was good. It was good last night. So that was fun. And then when I got done with that, I was like, okay, you're going to read. Because I'd started Earth Abides. Did I tell you guys that I started it? I think I started it yesterday morning. And then earlier in the evening, Alex was watching something. And I started watching another episode. And then he was like, do you want to watch Traders UK? And that's when we started watching Traders UK to wait for Traders. So I turned, this candle is like casting like weird shadows, I feel like, on me. But that's when I turned off Earth Abides. So we'll get to that in just a second, what I think about that. But, so I was like, I have got to read. Because if I don't read, I'm not going to finish these, like, Alex Cross books. Like, I got to keep up with it. I can't get, like, 6 behind. So last night, I sat and I read for, I'm like this, I've got to work. I mean, we're dead. It's gone. It's completely gone. Yeah, it's gone. So last night, I sat for, like, 2 hours and I just read Along Came a Spider. And I am now, like, a fourth of the way from being done. I'll finish it tonight. Is my plan to finish it tonight and then start Kiss the Girls and hopefully finish Kiss the Girls by like Monday so that I can start Jack and Jill and finish that by the end of the week, and then I will have finished all 3 books going to January. And also I'm going to space out. I think I have like 30 pages left of Go Ask Alice, so I'm going to read like 5 pages a day so I can finish that one by the end of the month. Maximum Ride, I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish, so we'll just see, but trying to keep up, you know, with the 2 books a week for every month so that I can meet my goal. You know, a part of it is that, like, so the book that I'm listening to on Audible is Ugly Beautiful by Alice Feeney. I talked about that yesterday. Part of it is that, like, I wanted to walk last night. It was way, way, way too cold to walk last night. And so, I was gonna like walk on the treadmill and stuff, but then when it gets loud, like late at night, it's loud. And so the treadmill, the walking pad. It's really loud to walk on. I don't know if you guys, like, I'm not buying another walking pad. I already have one. This one's good enough. A couple of people have asked me to do, like, reviews of it on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I don't really know what to do a review of it of, if you want to know the truth. Like, it's an okay walking. Here's my review. It's an okay one. I wouldn't buy it again. Somebody reached out to me and they said, I feel really bad. Like, I feel like I recommended it to you. And then you got, I don't even remember if that was the one that I ended up getting. I just looked up something and it was like the Cyber Monday deal. And it was like one that was real expensive originally, but it was like half off. I mean, it's a good walking pad, but like, I think there's probably 30 more that are just as fine, that are just as good on there as well. I don't have to cover the TV anymore. I think there's 30 more that are probably just as good that are on Amazon. I think it really depends on what you want. Like, some of the things that I like about this one is that it inclines, it goes up, or inclines. It has an incline that goes up. I like that it also has the arms that go up on the side so it feels like a treadmill. It's just really, really narrow to walk on. The other thing is, like, I mean, obviously you're not going to walk in it barefoot, so to walk in it with shoes, it's really loud late at night. So, like, if Alex is upstairs, like, sleeping or watching TV, like, I'm not going to, like, be walking on the walking pad. Do you know what I mean? So, I think that's something, like, I didn't really think about before I, like, got it, that, like, how loud it would actually be. So, and it's a completely different feeling than, like, walking outside. Like, walking outside, I, like, totally feel like I'm outside, and I'm like, oh, look at this, and I'm listening to a book, and I just feel so into it. Here, it just feels very purposeful, like, I'm just trying to get in my steps, which, obviously, that's what it is, but it doesn't feel as enjoyable as, like, taking a walk outside and stuff like that. So, anyway, when I'm not walking, I'm not listening to as much as my audiobooks, because I can do it. Like, I can sit there and, like, sit in a chair and listen to an audiobook, but I don't enjoy it as much. Are you going upstairs to take a shower? Yeah. You better hurry. You're going to be late for your birthday party.
I want time.
I thought it was starting at 6. The looks my husband gives me. Usually he moons me while I'm vlogging. I can't say anything about all that. But anyway, so, what was I saying? I was talking about? Oh, but, like, I can sit in a chair and, like, listen to an audiobook. I just don't really enjoy it. You know what's kind of weird as I was thinking about this? Like, I do listen to, like, my audiobook, like, when I'm walking around, I'm, like, cleaning up the kitchen or I'm folding laundry. Like, if I'm doing something, I can listen to it. When I was at the airport and, like, walking around, I'm walking, and, well, it's the same thing. In the airport, like, I can listen to the audiobook. I feel like I don't want to blow this candle out, but I feel like it's, like, really casting shadows. Is it bad? Maybe I just need to turn up the light on here a little. No, it's still bad. If I say that, you guys will be like, oh, no, we like the shadows. Okay, my Sister Wives video is up. I need to put up my next video, so let's go this. But anyway, it's just hard for me to sit in a chair. I'm kind of like, that is one thing that I'm ready for it to be, like, kind of like warmer temperatures, so that I can, oh, you know what? I need to start cleaning up my book video. So that I can, like, sit and I can start walking and listening to my audiobooks again, because I do miss that. But anyway, last night I read a ton of the Alex Cross book. It's interesting because, so if you're reading it, hold on a second. If you're reading it, I kind of forgot, like, where the direction of the book goes. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. But, like, so it's about a kidnapping, murder. And it starts with, like, the Lindbergh case, and then it goes off of that. What I forgot about is the twist that happens, like, halfway through the book. Which was, like, I was almost at that point last night when I started it. I was like, oh, I totally forgot about this. I mean, it's been so long since I've read the book. I don't remember. I mean, I remember the movie. I mean, if, like, in my head, like, if you said to me, like, who played Alex Cross, I remember Morgan Freeman, like, being in the movies. But I don't remember, like, if it was Kiss the Girls or Along Came a Spider. He was in both of them, I think. Yeah, I don't really remember the movies. I don't remember the storyline that well at all. I do remember that. So, like, one of the main characters that in the book is Gary Sanji. When that name came up, like, as soon as the name came up, I knew how he played out in the book. I don't know how I remembered that. I don't know if it was from the movie or the book or whatever. I mean, I read the book literally, like, 20-some years ago. Kiss the Girls actually had more of a, I think I read Kiss the Girls first, and then I read Along Came a Spider, and then I started reading them in order, and I don't even really know how many of them I read. It's interesting because, like, I'll go in and I'll look at some of these, like, James Patterson books, like Honeymoon, I bought again because I was like, I don't remember reading this, like Beach House, like, a lot of these I don't remember reading. Like, or I'll vaguely remember something about it, but I don't remember the story at all. So, anyway, the Maximum Ride series, I know I haven't read those before. I thought I had, but what I read was the book that it's a spinoff from, which is called When the Wind Blows. So anyway, read a lot of that last night, and then I went in, I read for like 2.5 hours, actually. And when I got done with that, I went in and I started watching Earth Abides again. And it's good. It's totally different than, you know, I kind of wanted to look it up and see, like, what it says on here that Earth Abides is about. Okay, before I look it up, I'm going to tell you guys. So this is what's different about it. I would recommend it. Somebody asked me what streaming app it's on. It's on MGM. So it's on our cable. It's on the same channel that From is on. I don't know what streaming app. I don't know if it's where to watch Earth Abides. I don't know if it's on Hulu, what streaming apps. It says Sling TV, Roku, YouTube TV, Amazon Prime Video with premium subscription, MGM. So, okay, what it's about is, it's about this guy, and he was in that TV show Vikings, apparently, and he's like a geologist, and I guess I talked about this yesterday because somebody said rattlesnake juice. He's like out looking at these rocks, and he's like bit by a rattlesnake. And so then he goes through like these withdrawals of trying to get like this rattlesnake juice. What do you call it? I don't know, rattlesnake whatever, venom out of him. And so it's like I think he's out for 3 weeks, he says. So when he comes to, the world is over. There's been like this world pandemic that's occurred, and like it's very similar to what we went through, but like what they say, the way they explained it is that in the first pandemic, the world went overboard. So when the second pandemic came along, they didn't. It's kind of scary to watch, honestly. They say that the world governments didn't take it as seriously because we went so overboard with the first one that the second time that something happened, they didn't take it as seriously, and that like none of the vaccines worked and things like that. It's real interesting how they explain it in there. And he talks, so he's journaling the whole thing, and so he talks over it the whole time. Not the whole time, but like in different parts, like while he's walking and whatever. He's like, it's beautifully narrated. It's like it's by George Stewart. I don't know who that is that wrote the book, but it's very it's kind of like very Rachel Carlson, you know, that Spring book, whatever, that I read parts of in my youth. And what's a book called? Spring something. Now I gotta look it up. Rachel Carson is her name. Rachel Carson book. Is it Silent Spring? Is that what it's called? Now I remember. Silent Spring, yeah. I actually bought it again last summer, remember, that I never ended up reading it. But I wasn't really reading physical copy books then, so maybe next time. Who is texting me? Oh, Caroline texted me, because when we were in Dick's Sporting Goods the other day, she saw these sunglasses, and she almost bought them. And so then she told me that she bought them. They're $35. She bought them on the TikTok shop, she said. I just bought some of those sunglasses that we saw at Dick's on the TikTok shop. I said, which color? She said, tortoise. I said, love them. She said, cheap. They were $35. They're cute. Who else texted me? Nikki. She said she's in a mood. You better be in a mood, Nikki. What was I saying? Okay, so it's different, though. It's different than what I thought it would be. I thought it would be... Okay, it's not zombies or anything like that. It's just the end of the world. But I thought it would be like The Walking Dead minus the zombies. Like, I thought it would be like people fighting each other, building communities. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it would be something like that. It's not that at all. It's really interesting how it's done. I will say that, like, I'm so into the thriller mood that it's very slow for me. Like, it's interesting that some people say it's really fast-paced. I think what they mean is, like, one episode it jumps to, and they have, like, 2 kids, and it's been, like, 5 years. And I'm like, okay, you just skipped, like, 5 years from one episode to the next. Like, it does do that a lot. And literally, like, from the ending of one episode to the next, it's, like, I think it's maybe even longer than that. 5 or 6 years goes by. it's like one episode ends. So like the first episode he's by himself. The next episode he meets somebody. The third episode they're like living with another couple and they have 2 kids. It's like it skips like so far in advance, and that's not ruining. Like that won't ruin anything for you because like you can look at the poster and see that he gets with somebody. So anyway, but it's not what I thought it would be. It's not like, it's honest to God a lot like he says this at the beginning when he's narrating it, like this is what would happen to the, like what would happen to the world if like humans cease to exist. Like, and it's, what's weird about it is I remember watching these YouTube videos back in the day. What was the show called? Like, hold on a second before I look this up. TV show about TV nature show about if the world ended. It was like 5 days out. If you're looking for a nature show exploring what would happen if the world ended, a potential option is Apocalypse Earth, a documentary series that examines the devastating effects of various natural... No, that's not it. It was like... Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like 17 world-ending post-apocalyptic TV series. Oh... I love those kind of shows so much. But it was this show that was like, it was like a documentary, and it was all like animated stuff, but it would like show like what like Atlanta would look like, or New York, like a year after all humans vanished, and then like 5 years, and then like 50 years, and like 100 years. Does anybody know what show I'm talking about? I would love to go back and watch it. I think it was probably like one day of my life. I just watched like 3 episodes, and now I remember it forever, you know? I was obsessed with it. I can remember watching it. I was like, is that really what would happen? Well, this is very similar to that. This is very similar to like, the enemy is Earth kind of thing. Like, and they talk about how like, the humans are the ones that were doing this and trying to destroy Earth. I mean, it's definitely like an environmental show. And so, like, everything that happened to the Earth and the animals is because of humans. And so, like, he even has a hard time, like, hunting and stuff like that. And so it's like, the woman that plays, like, his, I don't know what you would call her, his partner. I don't know that you would call his wife or girlfriend, but his partner in the show. Like, I love her so much. He's really cool, too. I think his name's, I looked him up, Alexander Ludwig is his name, something like that. He's been in a couple different things, but I really, really like him. So anyway, it's really about like what would happen to the world if people ceased to exist and there was just a few of us around. And it's like, there's like this one scene with rats, and then it talks about like cats, and that like feral cats, and like cats would kind of like overtake the world. It's not like weird though, like if you ever read the book Zoo by James Patterson, which is horrible, it's not, I mean, it's very realistic. Like these rats come out of nowhere and they like kind of can't figure out what's going on. And it's like, and then like after the rats come the cats. It's like, it's very natural. Like what, it's so interesting, but they're not fighting each other. Like I expected like a show where they fought each other, and maybe that's to come. Like I have 3 episodes left. I think 2 or 3 episodes, I think 3 episodes left. Maybe that's to come, but I don't think so. I think it's really about them, like, fighting nature. Like, how do they exist in a world that's not, like, we have, basically the premise is, like, we've worked so hard to make, like, nature adhere to us, but now we have to adhere to nature. It's really, really interesting how it's done. So let me look it up and see how it explains it. I kind of want to read the book, honestly, by George Stewart. Earth Abides. Oh, season 2. Did I look this up the other day? It's neither been canceled nor renewed. I looked that up the other day, didn't I? No. Okay, let's look up Earth Abides and just see what it says it's about. Okay, Wikipedia. I'm like looking to see. I feel like I'm running out of time. Earth Abides is a 1949 post-apocalyptic science fiction novel by George Stewart. The novel tells the story of the fall of civilization from deadly disease and the emergence of a new culture with similar tools. Set in the 1940s in Berkeley, California, the story is told by, Isherwood Williams. So the guy's name in it is Ish. I wonder, like, they don't ever say Isherwood. I wonder if that was his name. Who emerges from isolation in the mountains to find almost everyone dead. Earth Abides won the inaugural International Fantasy Award in 1951. It was included in Locus Magazine's, anyway. I didn't even know anything about the book. TV show. So it doesn't have to take place in 1949. As somebody said on here, on the Reddit, the pacing is awful. This is just like right next to the screen. The pacing is awful. Every episode should be its own season. Major plot developments happen without you knowing. That is true. The acting is terrible. The acting is not terrible. The acting is fantastic. The acting is fantastic, honestly. Now I'm kind of intrigued to see what other people said about this. Okay, somebody said, where am I at on time? This is definitely worth the binge watch in the style of Station 11, which is on my list. I've never watched that. In the aftermath of a global something, there isn't a biblical fight of good or versus evil, and it's spread out over many years. A charming, satisfying series to watch. My favorite bit is where the cats save the neighborhood, and I assume others by doing what cats do best. It was cute. The battery stopped, or the camera stopped. Curious why they had a no cat sign on their gate. Somebody said, I'm quite enjoying it. One of the more reasonable and different takes on apocalyptic scenario. Somebody said, I was thinking about watching, so it didn't feel cheesy or like cheap production. Oh, no, not at all. Production looks fine. Scenes with animals are clearly special effects. They are, but they don't feel like it. As long as the animal isn't trying to sing a show tune, it looks realistic enough. Although set near San Francisco, most of it was filmed in Vancouver, British Columbia. I wonder where it was filmed. It's beautiful where it's filmed. Somebody said it's not cheesy. It's really good production values. The acting is good, but it's missing the heart of the book, and I think the problem is in the adaptation. I felt like it was a backstory leading to the main event. My husband described it as a post-apocalyptic Hallmark movie. It does not feel like a Hallmark movie at all. It doesn't feel like that at all. I couldn't remember what it reminded me of when I was watching it last night. It feels very much like... Oh, it'll come to me in a second. Things are very... Okay, wait. Somebody said, I finished it today, and man, do I regret it. My husband and I were laughing about the finale on and off all day. It's nowhere great near Station... Do I need to watch Station 11? That's been on my list forever. Okay, we're talking about adapting it faithfully in its modern interpretation. Somebody said, I read Earth Abides about a year ago, and I loved it. The amazing thing is that it's the only sci-fi book he wrote. He was an economist and just stitched stuff together. That's interesting. Silo is excellent also. Silo is was one of my next watches. Silo, I loved season 1 of Silo so much. Like, people have asked me, I've gotten direct messages from people. They're like, Peter, why aren't you starting Silo? Part of it is because I love Silo so much that I kind of don't want to... Do you ever do this? Like, I don't want to watch it because then when I watch it, it's done. Like, I'm going to have to wait till season 3. Was Silo renewed for season 3? Silo season 3. Let's see. Update amid season 3 release rumors. No, it was season 2. All you need to know about Silo's upcoming seasons 3 and 4. 14 hours ago. Okay, let's look and see if it says anything. Everything we need to know about the upcoming return of the hit Apple TV show. Silo 3 is officially on the way, with filming already taking place for the next installment. Oh my god, okay. Then I don't have to worry about it being over. Let's read the 17 world-ending post-apocalyptic TV series. Okay. The Last Train. I don't think I've seen that. On an everyday train journey from London to Sheffield, one passenger is traveling with grim purpose. An asteroid... Is it a movie or is it a show? Looks like a movie. Okay, that looks good. Watch Invasion Earth. Sabrina Bleak, this late 90s dark science fiction miniseries was not the cheeriest thing to sit down and watch on a weekday evening in the UK. 6 15-minute episodes. Invasion Earth follows the British military and a group of civilians. Researchers as they try to make some of... Okay. Adventure Time. The cartoon? No. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh my god, we read that for Peter's book club the first year. I didn't hate it. I was really surprised. Well, I didn't realize there were so many books in the series, but I thought I would hate it. I didn't hate it. Like, it's not bad. I will tell you that. I think Mel really, really liked it. The Umbrella Academy. Alex watches it. He told me I wouldn't like it. Into the Night. Oh, Into the Night's one of my favorite movies, but with Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer. That's not that. Imagine, if you will, you are boarding a red-eye flight to Moscow from Brussels, and you do so. One of your fellow passengers is on the plane with a friend elsewhere who suddenly... Okay. That looks good. Where do you watch it? See where it takes us. Watch Into the Night. I'm like really into the dubbed shows, by the way. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like, I think some of the best shows I've watched recently... Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh, maybe it's not a dubbed show. Passengers and crew aboard a hijacked overnight flight scramble to outtrace the sun as a mysterious cosmic event wreaks havoc on... Oh, no, it does look dubbed. I might watch that tonight. Oh, that looks good. Revolution, this is from 2012. What happened if everything powered by electricity stopped working at once? You know what? What was that book that I read? 1 second after or something? That book was so good. There was like 3 of them. 1 minute after, 1 hour after, or something like that. It was so good. Cowboy Bebop. Looks anime. No. The Rain. The apocalyptic TV series from Denmark. The plot focuses on siblings Simone and Erasmus. 2 survivors. Okay. Planet of the Apes. Oh my god, Tanya and her son love those movies so much. American Horror Story Apocalypse. Really? Like, you would consider that it? Maybe. To the Lake. When a deadly, fast acting... Okay. It's Moscow. I've never even heard of these. Battlestar Galactica. What, from like, when did it come out? Oh, it says 2004. I was going to say 1986. The Strain. Okay, so that's on my list. The Strain is another show that takes place as an apocalypse is unfolding rather than after. In fact, the first episode is named Night Zero, and we watched the entire nightmare happen. I might have to watch that next. Snowpiercer. Based on a 2013 film of the same name. The Leftovers. 3 years ago, an event now referred to as sudden departure instantly disappeared. Why do I feel like I watched that? This amounted to... No one knows why no one... This is... Okay, one is led by a man known as... In the U.S., 2 prominent cults have emerged. Is this any good, The Leftovers? I haven't watched it. Oh, it says buy The Leftovers? Where do you buy it? On Amazon? Oh, you can watch it, I guess. What year did that come out? It's only on DVD. It says buy The Leftovers. No, we're not going to do that. 2014. Has anybody watched The Leftovers? These are the shows I want to know about. The Leftovers, Station 11, Snowpiercer, which is on Netflix, The Strain. What is To the Lake? To the Lake, I guess. I've already seen American Horror Story Apocalypse. The Rain. I can't stand the rain. Revolution. Into the Night. Would you guys think I'd like Umbrella Academy? Alex told me he didn't think I'd like it. Invasion Earth, I guess. The Last Train. Which ones do you think? I can't stand the... What did I do? Okay. Did I not upload this video at all? What did I do? Hold on a second. Was I starting to and then I never did? Okay, that's... Was I starting to and then I never did? Okay, that's a problem. So I never uploaded the drama video for today. Which is completely different than something I usually do. And very short, too. It's half the time of my videos usually are. I can't stand the rain outside my window. That was a huge drag song back in the day. Just in case you wanted to know. So, that was what I did last night. And then, so I watched 2 episodes of Earth Abides. And then I was like, okay, go to bed. And I went to bed, and I tossed and turned for a little bit, and I fell asleep. When I woke up today to go, well, I woke up like 3 times before we like got up. I was actually talking to Alex about this on the way over there. I did talk to my therapist about this today too when we got to therapy. When I woke up today, I felt the shakes again. Like, I woke up and I was like holding my hand, and Alex looked over at me and he goes, "Are you feeling it today?" I go, "I am feeling it today." And you know what I think it is that, like, I talked in therapy yesterday about the anxiety. I mean, I was doing so good. I was talking about the anxiety in therapy yesterday, and then, like, kind of after I got done with that, I was, like, thinking about it, and, like, you know, just, like, some suggestions he gave me and stuff, and then I talked a little bit about it on the vlog, but when I talked to Tanya, I was telling her, like, and I told Nikki, too, like, what he had said and stuff like that. I think it was just more at the forefront of my mind than it usually is, and so I think I don't know, I think I just was thinking more about it yesterday, and, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why I woke up like that today. It didn't take me 2 hours, but I would say it took me a good 15 minutes to kind of get over it a little bit. Why does it, like, I feel like this has just stopped. It's not moving. Anyway, it took me a little while. Oh, my video is transferred. Okay, I can start uploading it. It took me a little while to, hold on. It took me a little while to get oriented this morning. So yeah, I struggled a little bit with it. It was hard, you know? But anyway, so yeah, and then we came home from therapy and he was like, where do you want to film? And I was like, well, where's most comfortable for you? And he was like, babe, I don't care. He was like, you can be wherever you want to be. So I was like, okay, the bedroom is easiest for me. And he was like, okay, well then I'll just go downstairs. And so he made chicken fingers. And then I filmed, well, I filmed first the TV video and the booktube video. And then I filmed my Peter Does Stuff video, which I went through my drawer in my bathroom, going through all my skincare. And then I did my drama video last. So I filmed my videos completely out of order today. So that was kind of crazy because I don't usually do that. So, and now I'm uploading my drama video. And you know what I need to do? I need to upload my booktube video as well while I'm sitting here talking to you. Get that going. Hold on a second. So that I can get these videos up. After he leaves, I will finish my vlog and then I will get these up. Okay, create. I hear somebody dressed and moving around up there. Okay. I'm so happy. I have all my thumbnails made and everything today. Isn't that crazy? I'm so happy that I finally got the Blue Hour review done. And then I'm going to do the Christmas review. And then I'm caught up on the book reviews, which is good. Put the title. The Blue Hour by Paul Hawkins. So bad. Horrible. I'm gonna add horrible to it. Okay, and then once I get the Christmas one done, well, I'm uploading a video, or I could tell you what my booktube videos are gonna be. But I have like all these booktube videos I want to get to. Okay, where's my thumbnail for the book? Oh, here it is. Get that going. Book review. Okay, we'll do all this other stuff later. So we get this done. Oh, this is short. See, sometimes it's so weird, like on the computer. Like sometimes I can start uploading a video. I mean, the video is only 12 minutes long. But sometimes it'll tell me a 12-minute video could take me like, Mare was actually telling me this a while ago. Like some of her videos take forever. Sometimes me too on the computer. That's why I upload them on the phone. But like, sometimes I'll put a 12 or 15 minute like a Peterisms video, and it'll tell me it's gonna be like 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, what? Like that would take me like five minutes on my phone or 10 minutes. But the BookTube channel, it says 21 minutes. And that video will be up. So all my videos, my drama video and my BookTube video are the last two that are uploading. And then once those are uploaded, once I get done with my vlog, I just post. Don't watch the TV. Post. The TV's off. Anyway, and then, yeah, I'm just going to relax tonight. I'm going to finish Earth Abides. And I'm going to watch Found, maybe. Or I might save that for tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. Why does it feel like it's a Saturday night? So tomorrow, we have our friend's son's birthday party. I thought it was 1-year-old birthday party. And then we have Sebastian's birthday party later in the afternoon. And then I don't know. So whenever I get home, I'll vlog, whenever that is. And if I feel like it tonight, I might film a video or two for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. And I can hear him moving around upstairs. So he must be getting ready to come downstairs. So I'll say goodbye to him. And then... yeah, he's putting cologne on. Let me get off here. What is that over there? Are these like Christmas presents that we got? What is going on? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Forgot all about this. Let me say goodbye to him, and then I will be back in 2 and 2, and we will finish out the vlog. I'll be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. Alex left about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and in the meantime, I have been posting videos. I posted my Peter Does Stuff video, and I posted my Peter Watches TV video about Sister Wives. So I was going to come back and be like, he loved me, my husband loved me. But I know that there are some of you out there that would not think that was funny. They'd be like, Peter, we're so invested in your marriage. You can't joke like that. You can't joke like that. And there are other people that are putting bets on our divorce. Putting bets on our divorce. God forbid we champion, you know, in these times today, we champion a marriage of any kind, let alone a same-sex marriage, relationship staying together for 16 years, you know. But anyway, I won't joke about that. He loved me. I won't joke about that. Actually, I have to be honest with you, like, as soon as Tony and I always talk about this, as soon as I heard his car pull out of the driveway, he looked so cute. He had on, like, so I think it was last year for Christmas. They're just like hanging out and playing games and stuff like that tonight and getting pizza. So last year, I think it was, I bought him the UGG, like hoodie and matching sweatpants and all this kind of stuff. And so he like loves it. And so tonight he had it on. He like looked all comfy and cozy. I told him, I said, he was walking out without a coat. I said, you need to wear a coat. He goes, I'm going right to her house. First of all, her house is like 35 minutes from here, which is what is going on with my sandal? I can't turn it around. Which is one of the reasons why I don't ever want to take like an Uber there or back. But I said, if you get like stopped or something, like if your car, like, you know, you need gas or whatever on the way there or something happens, like God forbid, you don't have a coat. Like it's freezing cold outside. And he was like, okay, I'll take a coat. But anyway, as soon as I heard his car pull away in the driveway, I was like, freedom! Do you ever feel like that when your husband or wife leaves? Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you know there's some people out there, the haters, they're going to love that. They're going to be like, Peter couldn't wait for Alex to leave. No. Like, Tony and I talk about that all the time. Tony's like, when her husband Eric goes on vacation, she'll be like, the first thing I do is I like make the bed, I clean the living room, I clean the kitchen, I like make everything nice, I do the dishes, I put all the dishes away, I light the candles, I make the house like completely clean and everything like that, so it's like really nice and I can enjoy it for the week. So tonight I'm like, as soon as I get done with my vlog, like, well, the bed's already made, but when I get done like with everything, I'm going to clean up the kitchen. I mean, it's not really a mess anyway. Alex is so clean anyway, but I'm gonna like clean up the kitchen and then I'm gonna light the candles and then I'm gonna like take a shower and put on comfy pajamas and then I'm gonna watch my shows tonight. I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. So anyway, yeah, it's so funny. I see these memes, you know, on the Instagram all the time, and it's always like I stay up late, so they don't kind of like always apply to me, but it's like when somebody asks me to do something, I'm like, oh, 9:30, that's too late, I'll be in bed, or something like that. Or a perfect night for me is watching TV. Well, a perfect night for me is watching TV and listening to audiobooks or reading books or, you know, texting people on the phone while I'm watching TV or listening to audiobooks. That's the perfect night for me, you know? I don't know. I love it. I can remember, I was talking about this just the other night, about like how we used to go out all the time on the weekends, like not just Alex and I, we did too, but like when I was younger, like was that in my drama video I was talking about? I think it was in my drama video I was talking about that. I don't like, every once in a while, like if Alex tonight was like going out to like a club and he'd say, do you want to go? My answer would flat out be no. Like it's the cold and getting ready for all of that is like so not enjoyable for me. I never thought I would get to this point. Like who was I talking to about this the other day? I think I was talking to my hairstylist about this, and we were talking about, she's a couple years younger than me, but we were talking about, I remember going out and being like, people be like, okay, let's meet out at like 10, and I'd be like, 10? Baby, nobody goes out at 10, that is too early. You know, we don't go out till 11:30 or 12. I mean, I can remember like being with Alex and saying that to people like 10, we don't even like go out, so like nobody goes out till like 11 or 12, you know? Now, like that feels so late to me. Not to stay up, because I stay up till all hours of the night. It feels late to me to be like out somewhere, you know? I get real tired out. It's so funny that I get like, when I was at the wedding, everybody was like, yeah, because this is your nap time, which was true. But like, I get so tired out. Like if I'm out somewhere, like I get tired in a way, unless I'm like at Alex's, you know, family's house or Caroline's or something like that. I don't get really, sometimes I do, but like there I can just like rest on the couch and then I'm comfy, you know? But, like, if I'm out, like, at a restaurant or something, like, I get so tired in a way that, like, I don't know, like, I mean, you could say it's people zap my energy, but, like, when I'm at, like, Carlos and Liliana's and there's a lot of people around, I'm like, we played that game, that left, right, center, which somebody told me the other day, they commented and they said, it's really fun to play with lottery tickets, too, which would be fun. So thank you for that. But I said something to Tani about it. She goes, I hate that game. I go, why? You don't even know that game. She goes, we used to play that all the time. I hate that game. What is the one game that it's some card game she loves that she always plays. It's the only game she likes to play anymore. She'll always be like, you want to play this? Anyway, I was like, you're no fun that you don't like that. That game is so much fun because it goes too fast. Anyway, back in the day when they used to have recovery euchre championships, and I never knew how to play euchre, and I knew they knocked and stuff like that, so I just sit there and watch. It's like so fast. Anyway, but oh my god, my drama video's up. All my videos are uploaded. Yay! Okay, 2 of them are posted and 2 of them need to be posted. They're just uploaded. Okay. Oh, I checkmarked my Peterisms video. I didn't even do a Peterisms video today. So anyway, but yeah, like, it's weird, like, it's not just, I mean, people do zap my energy, like, when I'm around a lot of people, but if I'm, like, around, like, family and stuff, like, when we were at, like, Alex's aunt and uncle's house, oh, Preciosa, I miss her so much, when we were at Alex's aunt and uncle's house, what was that, Christmas Eve, like, I could have stayed there all night long. We were having so much fun. I mean, I was tired, was real tired, but, like, I just laid on the couch with Preciosa, talking to his uncle, he and I were watching, was that the night that we were watching Back to the Future? I mean, it was just laid back. It was really fun. It was really nice. Like, even though I'm tired, I'm, like, relaxed in those scenes. It's like when I'm out and I have to kind of be, like, on, that I, like, struggle. I think the last time that, like, other than going to Tulum for Alex's birthday party, that, like, I went out and, like, stayed out and, like, rallied was when Jesse and Fufu came home. That would have been last Christmas. And we went to this Latino bar here in town. It was, I think, Carlos and Liliana, their friend, the brothers that we're friends with, and then Fufu and Jesse and Alex and I, and we all met up and went there. And that was really fun, and we stayed out late. Like, I'm glad I did that. That was really fun. But, like, that was, like, really the last time that I've, like, gone out and, like, stayed out late. And it's not even really a late thing to me, because, I mean, I think we all know, like, I stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning. It's, like, later than that, sometimes 6 o'clock. It's different. It's, like, here, I don't know, it seems like time kind of, like, last night when I was watching TV, especially when I was reading, I felt like every time I looked up from my book, it was, like 20 minutes had gone by. And I was like, this is, like, just flying by. I will say those Alex Cross books are, like, real, like, page turners. So my tooth is no longer hurting. Did I share you guys with this update? I've been, like, really trying not to talk about it because it kind of freaks me out a little bit. I have a dental appointment coming up. I think it's next week, actually. It's either next week or the week after. Hold on. What is today? No, it's next week. It's the week after. Yeah, because next week's the last week of January, so it's the week after that. I have a dental appointment. And I'm kind of freaking out about it because and listen, and I'm going to be honest with you, I say, like, hey, listen, speculate, say what you want to say. And I tell you guys, it overwhelms me. People still leave stuff. It's whatever. I mean, I'm kind of used to that at this point. With this, I cannot, like, get on WebMD. I can't, like, talk. I mean, I just can't. Like, it's starting to freak me out a little bit. So at first, it was like, I felt like my wisdom tooth was coming in. What's so weird is it was, like, right after I had my periodontal disease. So if it was anything massive, she would have seen it. It was literally, like, the week after that. So at first it was like, if I could, like, my bite shifted, and I could feel my top, there was, like, this sharpness. Now I don't feel that because I feel like the tooth has come through and shifted all the way. What's weird about it is, though, now it's, like, down here, it hurts. Like, it's in my jaw. And Alex said something about, like, maybe, like, I'm grinding my teeth at night when I sleep. And I said, well, did you hear me? And he goes, I used to back in the day. I don't really anymore. the two things that are really interesting, since I like have lost a lot of weight, like my snoring is not as bad anymore, and he doesn't hear me grinding my teeth. I don't know if that's like a weight thing or not. I've heard that like the snoring is a weight thing, but I think that that's interesting that he doesn't notice me snoring as much anymore. Like back in the day, he was like, when I was like super, super heavy, he was like, my snoring would like wake him up. And I couldn't even hear it. Like I can remember back in the day, like waking myself up snoring, like if you've ever done that. But like he would wake me up sometimes and I was like, I would swear I was not snoring. He'd be like, babe, you were snoring so loud. And now he's like, you don't even snore at all. Like it's so crazy. And that's, the only thing that's changed is I've lost the weight. It has to be related to that. But it's not like all the time, but I would say like my jaw, it's just on this side, like hurts. I don't know. He's like, maybe you're like, we'll find out when I go to the dentist. I'm not freaking out that bad about it. So I just kind of want to know what it is. Alex was like, just schedule an appointment and get in sooner. I was like, because I don't feel like it's that immediate. It's not like anything like, well, and to be honest with you, I'm a little afraid I'm going to go in there and she's going to be like, let's get your wisdom teeth out. We've been telling you this for a long time. I'm like, I don't want to get my wisdom teeth out. I don't want to get my wisdom teeth out. So anyway, tonight, I'm very excited about my relaxing Friday evening. I'm very excited about it. I am excited. I'm so glad that my husband is out having a good time with his girlfriends, and but I am really excited that I am going to, but I will say this, like, I'm really excited to, like, sit here and, like, you know, we change all the linens and the sheets and stuff like that, and that, like, take a, you know, a long shower, lotion up, put my cozy pajamas on, watch some shows, read a little bit tonight. But I will say this, like, it's nights like tonight that, like, I really, like, miss Boo Radley. Because, like, he was just my little pal to, like, do stuff with, you know, like, when Alex was gone, like, you know, like, he'd run down, he'd be looking up at me while I was vlogging, I'd be like, hey, little guy, you know, like, and then he'd run out, I'd take him outside, you know, we'd, like, play on the bed, and then we'd, like, watch a show together or something, like, you know, he'd be down here, like, towards the end, he'd, like, stay upstairs, but I'd go up and visit him, like, every half an hour or something. I just miss him, you know? It was funny, because last night, so we're still, like putting stuff away and getting, you know, rid of Boost. I mean, he's, like, everywhere in this house. I'm not talking about, like, pictures and stuff like that. I'm talking about, like, the beds and stuff, like, where to put them. And I'm not going to throw the beds out. I'm just not. But, like, in the bedroom, it's weird because Boo Radley never played with the toys. But we still have, like, these, like cloth crates that Alex, like, got to put, like, the toys in for Tucker and Pee-Pee. And they're, like, pushed so far underneath, like, the couch on his side that we, like, so we were going through them, like, we got to do something with these toys. Like, are we going to keep them? Like, only a couple of them really mean anything to us. But LaDonna Duck was over there. Do you remember LaDonna Duck, that calming duck that I got for Boo Radley, and he hated her? I mean, he hated her. And so I, like, brought her out, and I said, and I was like, what do I do with her? He goes, what do you mean? He goes, just, like, give her away to somebody. I go, nobody wants her. I said, I tried to give her to Caroline. I tried to give her to our neighbor next door. Tried to give him the neighbor next. Nobody wants LaDonna Duck. He goes, how did you name her LaDonna Duck? Is that her name? I go, no, that's not her name. He's like, did you name her after, because I have a friend named, I have, like, two friends, actually, named LaDonna, but he was like, did you name her after your friend? I was like, kind of. He was, like, laughing about it and stuff like that. He was like, how did you even come up with that name? I go, it doesn't matter, but Boo Radley hated her. And he goes, Boo Radley didn't hate her. I go, oh, Boo Radley. We had this whole conversation last night about it. I was like, oh, Boo Radley hated her. He goes, how do you know he hated her? I go, he used to tell her that she needed to pack her bags and quack on. He's like, I said, he hated her. And he started laughing. He goes, Boo Radley didn't hate anybody. He didn't hate anybody in the whole world. I go, he hated LaDonna Duck. Oh, he hated LaDonna Duck. It was kind of a sweet moment, honestly, that we kind of, like, could laugh about something like Boo Radley. Because then Alex, we were, like, sitting on the bed, and Alex was like, he goes, he was just his own person. He was always independent. And he was like, he said, his mom, so Alex's mom, the way that she said Boo Radley, like, it was so cute when she would come in our door. She would say, like, she would say Boo, but she, like, I say, like, Boo, like, it goes up, but, like, she would say Boo. Like, it was so cute. And he would, like, as soon as he heard her voice, he would, like, and Alex would always be like, Abuela's here. And he would, like, he, like, knew, like, it was so weird. He had, like, this weird relationship with Alex's mom. Like, she was the only one besides Alex and I that, like, he would, like, go up to and, like, hang out with. He loved Alex's mom. So anyway, there was something that, like, I always said he was his own person, but I guess she said, how did she say it? It wasn't that he was independent. I can't remember what, it was so cute. He was talking about that last night. I miss that little guy so much. Somebody the other day, this was the first, somebody in my DMs, it was very sweet, but they sent me a rescue dog. I can't even remember what her name was now. I'll probably, like, I love Preciosa, but I'll probably get a boy dog. I probably won't get a female dog. But I wouldn't, I'm not, like, I haven't ruled it out. Like, if I found a female dog and it felt like it was right, I would do that. But, other than, like, some of my stepmom's dogs, I've always had male dogs. So anyway, somebody sent me, it was like in Michigan, I think, a rescue dog. Oh my God, and they were like, I think this would be such a good rescue for you. It was a really sweet message, but it kind of looked like more of like, I mean, they were brothers, but it looked like a mix of like Boo Radley and Tucker kind of together. And I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Like, I will say this, when people sent me rescues, it's like they either look like Pee-Pee or, well, like Tanya sent me some rescues that are like, I mean, she sends me everything. Tanya just like wants me to have a dog tomorrow. She has sent me some like, you know, I mean, she has sent me some big dogs. Big dogs that need homes and stuff like that. Ah. Tanya's last rescue that she got is such a beautiful dog. Such a beautiful dog. And, anyway, her dogs are so good, but Tanya has this dog that looks like a big Boo Radley. So whenever I see it, it kind of makes me a little sad. I love her so much. Yeah, but it was a good talk. Alex and I were able to like laugh a little bit. It was kind of like the first time since Boo's passed that we were able to laugh about it. It was weird today. What was I reading? Oh, I think I was reading my reaction. I'll have to look and see. I was reading my reaction or doing my review of the Paula Hawkins book, and it kind of like caught me off guard. And I like looked at the date that the book was published, and I think it was published October 29th of 2024. Oh, look, I have it pulled up right here. The Blue Hour. October 29th. And I was like, that was the day that Boo passed away. Seems so weird to me. But he's still not, he's not here. Like, I don't feel in denial about it. It just feels like I still have those moments. This is where it's most similar to like my mom passing. I can remember when my mom passed away, there would be moments where I would be like, I mean, it would just happen for like a tenth of a, like maybe 5 seconds, 3 seconds. I'm not even 5 seconds. I'm literally just a second. Where like something would go through my head, like, this doesn't happen anymore, but like the Oscar nominations, I'd be like, oh, I wonder what mom, and then I would just like remember, you know? There's moments like that with Boo Radley, like Alex and I'll get into bed and I'll like, he'll go to close the door and I'll be like, well, tell Boo to, you know, like, and then I'll be like, oh, he's not here anymore. There's still moments like that happen throughout the day, or like Alex got up yesterday, like in the middle of like us watching Traders, and I was like, are you taking Boo? And then I just like stopped. It's like, it happens like, just like so naturally. That didn't happen so much with Tucker and Pee-Pee. Maybe a little bit with Pee-Pee, but not with Tucker so much. I don't know. It's so weird. It's weird because like I feel like I'm getting ready to get a dog, but the timing doesn't feel right to me at all. Like, I don't feel like the timing is right. Like, I've talked to a lot of people about that, and they're like, why not? I'm just like, I said like late summer, early fall, maybe, you know? And I'm really not like actively even looking. Like, when people send me stuff, I'm just like, don't even really kind of like consider it. I'll be like, oh, it's a cute dog, but no, you know? But I'm not like actively considering it. People have asked me a lot about like fostering dogs and stuff like that. I know so many people that foster dogs. I have a couple friends of mine that foster dogs, and they foster like several dogs at the same time. I have one of my friends that she like does like problem dogs that can only be fostered one at a time. And then I've had other friends of mine, Melissa and Jason, actually, their last dog that they got because they fostered it, and then they ended up adopting it. They weren't expecting to get another dog, and they just like fell in love with it. That's kind of my fear a little bit. And like, I think if I fostered a dog, I would probably foster a senior dog. And then I just don't know that like, I mean, right now, like Alex emotionally is so just like, he just doesn't, he's like, you can have as many dogs as you want, but he's like, I don't want to go. And like I don't, like, he's like emotionally, he just is like, it's a lot, you know? And so I'm not going to bring a 14 or 15-year-old dog into this house and then have Alex somehow emotionally get attached to it indirectly and then something happen to that dog. Like, I just, like, that would be literally like, we're never getting another dog kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you can never, like, figure out, like, I mean, some dogs, you know, die in their youth and stuff like that, so you never know. But, like, I'm not, like, going to go do that. Like, I mean, Alex has told me I could. I mean, because he said to me, we were talking one night, he's like, if you want to get, like, senior dogs, he's like, you can. He's like, I'll help you take care of them. He was like, I'll love on them. You know, the attachment piece just is so hard for him. I don't know. It's really, really hard. So that was why it was so nice last night, you know, of us just kind of, like, going down memory lane and sharing, like, I mean, we like show each other videos and stuff like that, but that usually brings us to tears. Like last night we kind of just like laughed about it, and, you know, just like, I was telling Alex about like the memory card that I found that had like the footage of them like playing on the bed and stuff like that, and I was going to show it to him, and I was like, if you want to see it, you can see it. And he was like, okay, just let me know where it's at. And he was like going to look at it himself. I was like, it was really hard for me to look at. I said, I'm glad that I have it to look at later, but I don't know. I'm really, really still struggling with like losing him. And it's like, and losing him is like making me really think about Tucker and Pee-Pee a lot in a way that I grieved them, but I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't think about them on a daily basis the way that I am now. Like, I'm really thinking a lot about them. So, tonight is, like, nice. Like, I love to relax and just be here. But, like, that's definitely something that I miss. It also feels weird. Like, I do kind of, like, walk through imagining, like, when we have another dog, like, have a little puppy or whatever in here, you know. I don't know. Like, I mean, the rescues that I look at, like, I've looked at, I mean, not, like, because I'm ready, but, like, when people send stuff to me or whatever, it's, like, they're always between, like, a puppy and, like, 5 years old. Caroline's rescue dog, Mabel, Miss Mabel loves her mama. She was 5 when they adopted her, and she acts like puppyish and stuff like that. But, I mean, she gets along great with all of them and the other dogs now. She was really scared when they first got her because she had, like, been born to breed, basically, and, like, bred, like, I can't remember how many litters Caroline said, and then they got rid of her, which was one of the reasons why, like, Caroline before, she rescued greyhounds. And one of her reasons for, like, why she fell in love with rescuing greyhounds was the whole idea of, like, they race them until they can't race them anymore and then there's no purpose for them. And, like, the whole kind of story of, like, when an animal or human has, like, ran out of purpose or, like, their story is over, then people don't need them anymore. And that always, like, to Caroline, like, kind of, like, made her really sad. And so, like, with Mabel, it was similar to some degree, right? Like, as greyhounds were. And so, Caroline had, oh my God, she had 3 beautiful, well, 2 of them at the same time, but beautiful, beautiful greyhounds. She has a huge backyard. And so I can just remember they would just like, oh my God, my mom was terrified of them because they were so big. They were like big as horses. And they would just like run around her like backyard. But like Mabel was hard at first for them because she was scared of everybody. You know, Caroline is like, I literally think that they have kept her in like a cage for like her last 5 years of her life, and all she's done is like bred puppies, and like she's just been in this cage for 5 years of her life. Like Caroline doesn't think she was real weird at, like, Tanya's rescue dog was the same way. Like Tanya had to, I think she was 2 when she got her. She had never walked upstairs. She had lived in a crate in a pole barn. This is a golden retriever. She had lived in a crate in a pole barn, like her entire life, her and her sister. She had never, like, really been outside. Like, she was weird walking on grass. Miss Mabel was weird walking on grass, too. And then, Tanya's dog, like, didn't know how to walk upstairs. Like, Tanya had to train her to walk upstairs because she was so scared of stairs and stuff like that. It was just, like, the little, I don't know, it just breaks my heart for little creatures like that, you know? don't understand how people can be so cruel. I really don't understand it. For money, I just really don't get it. So, somebody said something to me the other day. They said, well, like, they're talking to me about, like, I mean, when I talk to people and they're like, oh, they're getting a dog, but that they're going to buy a dog, like, I don't judge them. Like, I have friends of mine literally that will go heated in about those conversations. I don't get that deep into it with my friends. Like, well, I don't really have that many friends that don't rescue dogs. You know, or maybe just acquaintances. But I was talking to someone the other day. It was kind of the first time I ever gotten into it. And they said something about, well, like, even, like, the dogs that are bred, like, they're dogs, too. Like, you can't take it out on them. I would never take it out on an animal, right? But they said, so, like, those dogs have to go to some homes, too. Like, you know, and I said, oh, I agree with that. But as long as people continue to buy dogs from breeders will exist. When there's enough dogs out there that you can... I can remember, like, talking to Melissa when Pee-Pee passed away, and I wanted a Chihuahua so bad. And I said to her something about, like, I wanted, like, a black Chihuahua, just like Pee-Pee looked. And she said, I can get you, like, I can find you a black Chihuahua puppy. And I go, seriously? Like, and she goes, I can find you exactly what you want of any breed of dog that you want. It just might not be tomorrow. It might be 3 months from now or 6 months from now. She was like, and it might be 6 months old, not a puppy. She was like, but yeah, I can find you any breed of dog you want. Because you can rescue any dog, any temperament, anything that you want. She was like, and I think that that's one thing that people don't understand. And she was like, those dogs have no homes. Like, they need to go home when other people are paying outrageous amounts of money for dogs. It is something I'm very passionate about. I'm very, very passionate about it. I've, like, been very educated about it in the last couple years. I don't know. I just, you know... I think people are going to do what people are going to do, and I don't judge people for that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. When you can, like, when it was explained to me, and then Caroline explained it to me too, and then Tanya, you know, as well, like, how easy it is to basically, you know, like, I don't know, it just is like, I don't know why you wouldn't if you could, you know? So... I don't really feel like I know anybody that hasn't rescued a dog. I don't feel like I know one person. Oh, this battery is dying. All right, well, I'm going to get off here now before the battery dies. So I'm going to enjoy my cozy evening. I hope you guys are enjoying a cozy evening. I hope you're having a magically amazing Friday. If nobody else has told you today, I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. It may be late because it will be after Sebastian's birthday party. Oh my gosh, it happened again. It's so weird. I had to go inside. I had to go in the kitchen and get another battery. It's so weird because back in the day, maybe it's just that battery, when it would start flashing. So the battery, like, it has, like, at the top, it's like full battery. At about an hour, it goes to the halfway mark. And then, like, when it gets to the very end, it starts flashing red. I know at that point, I have, like, a minute left, maybe 2. Or back in the day, I used to have, like, a minute or 2 left. Now, when it starts flashing, I feel like I'm just getting into my goodbyes. I try to rush it through because I'm like, okay, you have like 30 seconds left. You can still do your outro. And then before I know it, it's like clicked off. So anyway, well, now should I read a comment or two? Let's read one comment. I have the vlog already pulled up. Let's read 1 or 2 comments and then I will bid you good night, as the Grateful Dead used to say. Okay, let's get into... Hallie said, every time Peter says he's not going to vlog for that long, I immediately look to see how long the video actually is. LMAO. I mean, it's true though. Like, every time I do. Jen said, love Sister Wives. I cannot believe the drama with them since moving to my state of Arizona. Just subbed. Watched your Fox Hollow. Girl, you just subbed. You're getting a shout out so quickly. Watch your Fox Hollow video. That's how I found your channel. Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much. Okay. Oh. Issa said that I should, if I did a travel channel, that you'll know I was just throwing that out there, right? Like, that's not anything that's happening. Like, that's like maybe on a list of like 100 things I could do if I ever wanted to, right? But I read a lot of the comments about suggestions that people gave me for titles for that channel. I think this was my favorite. Of the Places Peter Goes. I love that. That is one of my favorite books. Of the Places You Go. I love that book. Steph said, call it Peter's private jet. Peter's PJ. Okay. Marissa said, a couple people were like, I think Alex wants you to start a travel channel so he can travel more. Oh, 100%. I mean, are you kidding? Like, Alex and I were talking on this trip, like, we would travel 100% of the time if we could. Like, we were trying to figure out, like, a trip to do in February. Like, I brought it up, then he brought it up, and then I was like, where do you want to go? And we were, like, trying to figure out all these different places, and, you know, like, where could we go just for, like, a long weekend? And then I was like, okay, you know, like, maybe we'll just do Ultra Miami. And he's like, yeah, I think maybe we just need to, like, you know, settle down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, of course, we would travel all the time. We love to travel. I think that's the one thing is, like, you know, people ask me all the time, like, what are things that are good for a marriage or a relationship, and what are things you suggest? I mean, I think it depends on what you want in marriage. Like, we definitely prioritize travel. Travel is important to us. I know that not everybody can afford it, and I totally understand that. But I also think that you can afford to do, like, a day trip, like, somewhere around, you know, where you live, you know, or, you know, you can go out of town, like, someplace close and just, you don't have to spend tons of money. It's not like every trip has to be to Paris, France, right? But, like, Alex and I travel so well together. Like, I mean, everything about our traveling, like, it just totally clicks. From, like, the moment we, like, leave here to go to the airport in the moment, and we are just clicked in. We travel so well together. We laugh so hard in the hotel room together. I mean, we just, like, enjoy our dinners, walking around, laying by the pool. I mean, we just, like, are so in sync. Like, I don't know. It's like, I come down to the pool, he's got, like, a Diet Coke, you know, I'll get him a coffee. Like, it's like, we're just totally in sync. And, like, not even just that kind of stuff, but just, I don't know, like, we travel so well together, and I think it's important that, I mean, it's always a time for us to kind of, like, rejuvenate our relationship and our marriage a little bit, you know? I think, you know, if you can afford it, and you're in a relationship, and you haven't traveled in a while, my suggestion to you would be plan a trip. You know, I think it sparks things in people. I think you get to see your partner in a different environment with none of the constraints around there. And I think it's also, like, this is important too. Like, we set a lot of parameters when we're on vacation. Like, obviously Alex loves being on TikTok, and, you know, I make YouTube videos, and he works and whatever. But, like, and I listen to audiobooks and all that kind of stuff. But, like, that can't be the whole trip. Like, you can't go on vacation and recreate what you have in your living room. Like, you have to have times, like, when we're at dinners, like, the phones are down. Like, you have to be able, I mean, unless we're taking, like, a picture or something, the phone has to be down at dinner, and we're having conversations. Like, I think it's important to put some parameters like that around, like, when you're on vacation and doing stuff like that. You know, it's like, I don't know. Alex was, like, showing all these pictures, like, to me. He has all, okay, so when we went to the beach, I should probably show you guys some of these. So when we went, actually, I posted one of them on my Instagram account. Did I? No, actually, I think it's the one I posted was from the pool. Hold on a second. Yeah, they're both from the pool. So Alex took some really cute pictures of it. So Caroline and Alex and I, here, I'll show you very briefly. Alex and I and Caroline walked down. Let me see if I can find it. We walked down. Like, people were asking me, like, if Caroline and I took, like, video, like, yeah, here's a video of Caroline and I dancing on the beach together. But Alex took some of these wonderful pictures of me and him, and, like, oh, I could post this one, this is cute, of us, like, on this dock. But I just, even though I've lost weight, I feel so heavy. And so, oh, these are the ones he wanted to post, where I'm, like, holding him from behind. And he was like, let me post these are so cute. Here's one of me and Caroline, like, I'm shirtless, and we're on this, like, you can't really see it, but, like, we're on this, like, dock. And he's like, let me post these pictures. I'm like, babe, I feel so heavy, please don't. He was like, you look so cute. Oh, I found these. These are the new buy that I want, okay? Somebody had these on at the pool. I know when I say these, people will be like, Peter, this is totally not something. Did I talk about this already? These Nike slides. Can you guys see them? They're, like, brown. They're called the Nike Off-Court British Tan Slide Sandals. He was not British, so I wonder why. I'm gonna look these up. Nike Off-Court. Oh, did it pull it up? Slides? British Tan men's slides. Oh my god, I love these. I couldn't find them anywhere I wanted. Oh, here they are! Oh, but are they all, like, Nike Off-Court tan slides? Oh, I'm getting them. Aren't they so cute? Zoomies. Oh, they do have them. Please don't tell me they're out of stock. Please don't tell me they're out of stock. They're out of stock. Please don't tell me they're out of stock. Nike off-court. Are these are not the same ones, are they? Oh, do they have on $73 on Amazon? Are you crazy? What size is it, they say? Oh, you can select a size. 12 or 13. What? No, don't do this to me. This is like the one thing I want right now, are these stupid slides. They look so cute on this guy, though. I was like, I want these so bad. He was like, oh, he was really friendly, too. Okay, they don't have them. Oh, my God, they don't have them anywhere on any side. I'm going to have to look them up on eBay or something. Oh, well, we'll find them. Yeah, they don't have them anywhere. City Gear. Shoe Carnival. No, those aren't the ones I want. Al Sporting. What is this? I've never even heard of this. Oh my God, they do. They have them in my size. But do I get them in a 10 or do I get them in 11? I don't know. Oh my God, they do have them in my size. I feel like a 10 would be too small, but I feel like a 11 would be too big. Size and fit chart. Let's look and see. Foot length. US men's size. What? Oh, no. Why are we going out of that? So I'm like a 10 and a half. I'm like a 10 to 11. It just kind of depends on the shoe. But Nikes, I'm usually like a 10 and a half in. How do you do this? US men's sizes. Okay. I don't know how you figure this out. But I'm so glad I found them. I don't understand this. Please note, okay, foot length. Oh, it's telling you what size to get. It's saying an 8? No, that can't be right. Well, they don't have like a 10 and a half. So would have to maybe get 11. It's saying 11 is, I'm like a 40, no, I'm not a 43 in UK size. UK size. What is it saying? I don't know. I don't know which ones to get. I can't get two of them, but I'm glad I found them. Anyway, okay, let's read one or two more comments. Marissa, I was going to read another one of your comments. Marissa said, Peter, you could literally be anywhere and I listen to the vlog, LOL. I'll admit I don't watch the screen a lot, but I listen to your voice and what you say. That being said, you could vlog from anywhere and I'd be like, I listen, I eat, I'm cooking right now while I'm listening. What are you cooking? Okay. Hassie said, enjoy the sleep. Maybe your body needs it. I agree. Something's going on. Do you know what's so weird is that, like, I saw, like, the next day, like, two people that I follow on Instagram, like, they were both talking about, like, their body, like, they've slept, like, 12 hours when they usually sleep, like, 6 or 7. It was so weird. It was, like, the next day after I talked about this on the vlog, like, being my 3rd day. Aww. I enjoyed seeing you in your cozy coat and snow falling all around you. Oh, thank you. All right. I'm like, is this my last video? Was I walking in the snow yesterday? Was that my last video yesterday? I don't even remember. God, it feels like so long ago if that was. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here now. Oh, look, I still have the slides pulled up on my phone. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get off here now. I love you guys. I hope that you are having a magically amazing Friday, that you're staying cozy and comfortable, or if you're going out, I hope that you're having a blast, but be safe wherever you are. Please be safe. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And yeah, I don't know tomorrow about vlogging. It will be after we get back from Sebastian's birthday party. So, I mean, that could be at 6 or it could be at 9. I don't know. So, the vlog could get up late tomorrow night. It just kind of depends. Yeah, and it also kind of depends on how tired I am. Like, if we get back and I get the vlog done and then, like, I lay down while it's uploading, it could be late. So, or it could be early. I don't know. We'll just see. Anyway, I love you guys so much. And I hope that you guys are having, like I said, a magically amazing Friday, a fantastic beginning to your weekend. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.